Hi there, John Cavaleski, cartoonist for Daddy Days. This is a little quick video. As you can see, this is how I do a little bit of how I do my strips. I actually pre-print out the panel frames. I've already written all the dialogue out before, but then I kind of write it all in to see kind of what space I have left. And if you look up here, I'm not going to look too closely because I don't want to wreck the gag. I want you to see it when it's done. I actually rewrote some stuff. I actually had a even longer, more type here, but I combined it, took some of it here, put it up here, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, one thing I wanted to talk about was the two things you can do, or at least that I do, when I have too much type going on, or a lot of type, let's say. I've whittled it down to where I need it to be, is that I can either, because this is usually not enough room to sort of fit the regular size of, let's say, Paul and Angus that I normally do. So I'll either draw them smaller, perhaps in silhouettes, or I'll draw them larger, like little close-ups on their faces. So let's try drawing them larger, which means drawing not all of Paul's head. Let's see, he has a bean-shaped head. Maybe I can fit it all in here, but I'm going to do it so he's kind of leaning in a little bit to talk to Angus. This is a little bit hard because I'm holding the phone with one hand, drawing with the other. Usually I use my left hand to kind of hold down the paper. It's a little bit awkward here. Well, this will need some smoothing out here. There's his ear. Nose feels like it's not quite long enough. Maybe I'm trying to both look through the camera and in real life at the same time. The funny thing is I haven't really decided how how they're going to be, like who's sitting where. It's basically Angus coming up to Paul to ask him a question. Here's Angus's top of his head, kind of. I'm just going to have him kind of peeking in a little bit. Need to change the top here. This will be refined a little bit. It's a little bit hard to do this way, to be honest. There's a little hair strands. So anyway, that gives you a little idea of some of the thought process around it. Thank you so much. Look for me at Daze Comic on Facebook and Instagram and what's the other thing? Twitter. I think that's about it. And if you're here, you can always, there's somewhere that you can click and you can always write me a message. Thank you so much for reading. Talk to you soon. Bye.